gospel. Are you ready for number one?
Yes.
It's not the popular thing to do. Oh, it got quiet in here. It's not the popular thing to do. Just like they did in the play. He was with Chidera was with his friends. Like, hey man, where you going, man? We're going to this party. Where you going? I'm going to Bible study. There come on, church boy. And it's funny because a lot of times when, as a believer, as a young believer, when you're trying to live this life out for Christ, people are not going to understand why you are going to Bible study instead of going to a party. Will they? They won't. Because they feel that partying is more important than your salvation and your walk with Christ. I have been there, and so many others have been there, where you're at a crossroad trying to figure out, well, all my friends are going to be at this party, but I really need to be at this Bible study because I know that it's going to help me in my growth. Amen? But a lot of us choose the party because, hey, one, all my friends are going to be there. One's going to be bumping music. Do people still say bumping? No. Okay, man, I just told my age. But but the music and everything, all the excitement at Bible study, you're going to be there. So we're going to be talking from the book of Romans. And then people won't stop falling asleep. There's no fervor. There's no desire. There's no motivation. That is why people feel that there's no need to spread the gospel. It's not popular. Why would somebody wear, like my brothers here, all these kids here, that have the latest Jordans or LeBrons? If somebody told you, look, you can either wear the LeBrons or wear Payless, what would you wear?
LeBron.
I would wear LeBrons, man. Because I'll get clowned. Amen? I would get clowned if I wore LeBron, Payless. And let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with Payless. All right?
For you.
There's nothing wrong with Payless. You save money.
Ain't nobody want
I said that's the best shoe.
All right, let's bring it back. Say it loud.
I'm saving up now.
All right. But as I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with being different. 1 Peter 2:9 tells us, and there's 3 words that I want for us to pick from this. It says that you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. Key words, you are chosen. Chosen basically means that you are different. You are set apart. You are, if you have, let's say if you have all of these kids here, you had all they had red on, but only one person had white. That one person was different because they didn't want to blend in with everybody else. Amen? So they are chosen. Number 2, you're royal. You are the son of a king. You are the daughter of a king.
Royalty.
I'm not saying that you have to be all snotty and, point your nose up to everybody, but you are royal. You are different. Number 3, you are a holy nation. Holy. The Bible tells us that we are to be holy, for God is holy. Oh, well, being holy is not popular, so, I'm not with that. Amen? So the first was that you have to be chosen, royal, and holy, so that you may proclaim. Because when you realize that you are chosen, that you are royal, and that you are holy, there's no way on this earth that you will be ashamed to proclaim the good works of the Lord. Amen? If you were somebody that had a life-threatening experience, car accident, you got shot, you got stabbed, and God saved you from that, would you be ashamed to tell people, look, God saved me, man, I almost flatlined, but He saved me and I came back? Who would keep that to themselves? Nobody. You would tell the next person, look, dog, this life that you living, man, I know we used to ride together and rob people, but don't do that, man. Or you won't end up like I almost did. Amen? Number 2, well, not point number 2, but I was also reading and researching Jesus and the Samaritan woman. Now, this story is very funny and is very key to what we're talking about here. It said, verse in chapter 4, 1 through 15, Christ was basically conversing with this woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. And, talking about the water, and, it said, Jesus Christ said, give me water to drink. And then it started chopping it up and talking. And then it was trying to get the woman to understand what it means to have living water. Amen? Not just the water that you drink and you'll thirst again. That's 1 through 15. Then it gets interesting in verses 16 through 18 when Christ tells the woman, the Samaritan woman, about herself. Let's turn to that real quick, please. So it's John chapter 4. Verse 16 through 18. And I read, after, Jesus Christ was talking to her and he said, go call your husband. And he told her, and come back here. And she said, I don't have a husband. Everybody say, busted.
Busted.
And the thing that when I chuckled when I was reading this last night, Christ said, look, go and call your husband and tell him to come here. And he was like, well, I don't have a husband. And then it goes on to say, you have said correctly, I don't have a husband. For you have 5 husbands, and the man you have now is not your husband. What you have said is true. Now, why I laughed was because, okay, you said go call your husband. If you knew that I didn't have a husband, why you gonna put me on the spot like that? And God is funny because it's like he knows our thought process even before we say it and even before we think it. Amen? Are we paying attention?
Yes.
Say it loud.
I'm saving our